We are 2 weeks into our 180-day challenge, asking ourselves, who do you want to be in 180 days? In today's podcast, let's unpack week 2. Grab your smoothie or cup of tea and join the conversation. Let's go. Hello, welcome back to How to Be Fit Over 40 Midlife Conversations with Hicunni. So we started a challenge where I posed a question. Of course, the question, who do you want to be in 180 days? And so this is part of our little challenge that we're doing. If you want more information about what we discussed, go back to the previous podcast episode. Now, we are going to get a little deeper than just going to the gym or your meal planning activities or whatever you want to call it. We are going to get into that money mindset. But before we do that, just to let you know, this podcast is hosted on buzzsprout.com. It's an awesome platform to host your podcast episodes. Also, there's a way for them to distribute the podcast episodes to all these different platforms. And there's different tiers of pricing. Great, affordable. Go ahead and check that out. I do get a little commission because I am an affiliate. Thank you so much in advance for your support. Let's get back to the podcast. Okay. So, for years, just being fit to me meant, what it was to eat, like what I had on my plate, how I moved, the movement I added, the exercise snacks. If you don't know about exercise snacks, then you need to go back to some previous episodes. You can search for it and learn more about exercise snacks. And just also how I looked in the mirror, being fit. What I realized that my finances were out of shape. Do you know about that? Are your finances out of shape? So just dealing with that stress, the fear, old beliefs, I didn't even know were still there. All that trauma, the things you deal with as you grow up, all the things, a lot of that can resurface and can spew over into your adulthood. So right now I'm reading The Psychology of Money, and then also I think it's Money Mastery, Mastering the Game of Money. It's by Tony Robbins. But those two books I've been reading just to get my head and heart right about how I think about money. Now, I've been through all the different things, and we'll unpack more of that on my Substack, where I will be going deeper in my living in time journal, just peeling back the layers, and we'll really get into our money stories there. So I want to invite you for next time, between now and next time, I want you to take 5 minutes and just ask yourself, okay, what did I grow up believing about money? And is that belief helping me now? So I want you, whenever you get stationary, I want you to write it down in your notebook, in your notes, your phone if you have an iPhone, or some other type of app if you have an Android, or just say it out loud if you just don't have time to do that. There's no shame, no guilt. I just want you to bring that awareness to the surface. Because being fit in midlife, it means more than just being flexible or strong. It means feeling safe and calm in your money life also. So, 180 days, second step, notice your money story. Now, if you want to dive deeper, as I mentioned before, come on over to Substack, my Living in Time journal, and I'll be sharing my own reflections and more journal prompts. And remember, if you want to see everything that I've created so far, howtoliveinTime.com. It's my one-page body of work that has my books on there and just ways that you can support this podcast. All right? So next week, we'll do just a gentle money checkup, money chat, no shame, just a little clarity. So until next time, just keep asking yourself, Who do I want to be in 180 days? All right. Talk soon.